looks like The Sims 5 is coming. Am I right, lads? It's time to get rid of Eliza Pancake once and for all. She's nearly gone. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. So I just want to start off by saying, this ain't clickbait. I'm not going to be talking about another video game, and I'm not going to be doing like a hyper-realistic challenge and branding it as Sims 5, which I wouldn't put past me, to be honest, so watch out for that. But this is not clickbait. I am literally talking about The Sims 5, which is not necessarily proven, so I'm just going to let you know now, but my good goddamn, it pretty much is. It's pretty much proven at this point. So I'm going to start off by talking about the evidence. This is going to be a proper university essay, because I keep saying I'm putting so much effort in these videos to avoid uni. Just what I do. So I'm going to be referencing articles by Jovan, the Sims community. He has also said, yeah, feel free, like, sure. So I'm not just stealing his work and being like, use it in my video. I've got consent to do that. So we got an announcement the other day saying that SimGuru Duke, I keep thinking it's SimGuru Drake, but that's no community manager, but they are now becoming senior producer, which means that SimGuru Grant, who we all know, has been moved, but he's still working on Maxis things. Right. I'm going to be using the terms allegedly and possibly. Oh my god, I just want to say I'm so sorry. I didn't realise which way my fingers were faced. I'm so sorry for swearing at you. I'm sorry. I love you. And probably, and hints towards and stuff like that, so I don't get sued, because I'm not about that. Grant has allegedly been a massive part of The Sims from The Sims 3 up to now, and Jovan talks about this in his article. And it's not like he's gonna just go work for The Sims Mobile or something, because his focus has always been on the PC games, and the PC and mobile are quite different things. And Jovan actually pointed out that this switch has always kind of happened when they're developing a new Sims game, so he's always been at the beginning initial developments of The Sims 3 and of The Sims 4. So the plot thickens. Tell me it's not in production. Tell me. Watch this video and tell me that it's not in production. Don't actually tell me it's not though, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit excited. I don't want my spirits dampened, so if it's not in production, just leave me none the wiser. Also, something that Jovan pointed out is that there was jobs going for a senior concept artist, character and environment, and I'm not gonna lie and tell you that I know what that is, because I can't do concept art. The advertisement for the job says that it's building up the initial look. Initial look of what? You tell me. It's a Sims 5, allegedly, possibly, that's the one. Not getting sued today. So this, combined with the other things that I've just mentioned, looks like The Sims 5 is coming. Am I right, lads? It's time to get rid of Eliza Pancake once and for all. She's nearly gone.
You don't need to be with me no more.
Dude, drama.
Why be with me to
I didn't do anything.
I never did nothing to
I
you.
did not do anything.
I never did nothing to
I didn't do anything.
Allegedly, it looks like The Sims 5 is coming, possibly. And just in case anybody's going to rain on my parade today, yeah, it could potentially be a new expansion pack, but let me show you this clip.
Where's Grant?
Yep, that is a clip of me happily jumping to conclusions. I'm going to take this as canon right now, and I'm going to continue to jump to conclusions, because I think that Sims is in development. And also, something that deepens the plot is that nobody has said that it's not. Now look, I'm not Jeremy Kyle, I'm not here to get to the bottom of this. And legally, they probably can't be able to talk about it for like legal reasons and stuff, and allegedly and possibly, I understand that. But like, you'd just say nah, wouldn't you, if you didn't want to get hopes up. So I think it's happening, and that's what I've come to tell you. Rejoice, rejoice, The Sims 5 is coming, The Sims 4 is going, allegedly. And then this leads me on to have a little talky with you, because I love reading your comments on these types of videos, and I do read all of them, and I love the engagement that we have. So we're going to have a little bit of a discussion. So obviously, if The Sims 5 is being developed, it won't be out for years. Like, literally years. We've got time to talk about stuff and develop theories, opinions, and all of that, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. And I'm excited for this, and I really am, but I'm also nervous in some ways, and a lot of Simmers also feel the same way too. So I was in a chat with quite a lot of other Simmers, and we were talking about this. I'm not going to say anyone's name in case they don't want me to mention their name and their opinion. I'm all about that self-respect. So this is what we've been talking about, and I just want to bring the ideas to you and see what you think about them. So the first thing is that moving from one game to another is kind of scary. How would you guys feel about that if suddenly, well, it wouldn't be sudden, there'd be lots of advertisement for it, you'd know the when it's coming. If The Sims 5 came out and then everybody jumped ship and went straight to The Sims 5, how would you feel? Would you be happy? Would you follow? Would you unfollow? Would you still want Sims to play The Sims 4? Or would you want the focus solely to be on this brand new spanking Sims 5 game? Or a bit of both? I'm not sure. As a viewer, I didn't really like it when people just jump ship instantly and then didn't play The Sims 3 anymore. I really liked The Sims 3 and it was a full game. So how would you feel about that? What would you want me to do? What would you want other Sims to do? And you yourself playing the game, are you completely just going to jump ship and never go back to The Sims 4 again? Or are you going to kind of wean yourself off The Sims 4 on The Sims 5? Am I explaining this right? I hope I am. I'm not going through it again anyway. And the second thing that I want to talk about, which kind of links, is are you ready to leave The Sims 4 behind? Because I don't know about yous, right? But I do not like change. I can't cope with change very well. It runs in the family. We're all a little bit like that. So when The Sims 3 came out, it took me years to move from The Sims 2 on The Sims 3. Even though all in all, I think that The Sims 3 is a better game with so much additions to it. People grew up, everything like that happened. The world was explorable. And I only had like 1 or 2 expansion packs, so it ran okay on my laptop. So it's not like it couldn't run it. It just took me a long time to actually get over The Sims 4 and move on to The Sims 3, kind of like a breakup, you know. So it took me a long time to fully get on board with it. And it was the same with The Sims 4. I only moved on to Sims 4 in 2017. It's 2019 right now. Came out in 2014, I think, so that's a good 3 years. So I'm kind of nervous because what if The Sims 5 comes out, everybody's playing The Sims 5, and it takes me quite a while to adjust to it? Kind of nerve-wracking. I don't really tend to like playing empty games, and as much as the base game, I'm sure, will be a lot better than The Sims 4 base game was when that one came out. A base game is still kind of an empty game, even a good base game, because it doesn't have all the expansion packs and stuff packs and game packs, and it's going to be really hard to walk away from stuff in The Sims 4 like apartment living and no, I'm joking. The Sims 4 is getting more and more complete now, and it's a good game to jump into if you've got all of the packs. But moving from that onto just The Sims 5 base game, am I going to be able to do it? Am I going to be ready? I don't know. Are yous? I think I'm just using this video as a counselling session apparently, so I don't really know what to say about that, but thanks for listening. I think it's just going to have to be something that I learn along the way. And I'll probably play both on my channel, but thankfully as well, there has been a massive resurgence in older Sims games and people are more interested in that. So hopefully doing a bit of both will slide well. Is that the right term? Slide. It'll slide with you as well. I don't know. At this point, I don't know. All I know is that Sims 5 is coming out allegedly and I'm feeling happy about it. It's all uphill from here, lads. The last kind of topics that I want to talk about are all revolving around what you're expecting from The Sims 5. You're expecting a completely different game. Are you expecting this? Are you expecting that? So on and so forth. First thing that I'm going to mention, are you expecting it to stay a Maxis match or go down the more Alfrey route? What you want it to do? Because personally, I quite like Maxis match look. I think it suits really well with the game. It's not too serious. It doesn't mimic life that much. And I would really hate for The Sims 5 to go down a really super realistic route. That would not be for me. And I like the cartoony vibe of the world. I'd be open and happy to have slightly more Alfrey textures in Create Sim. Still not Uncanny Valley, but a little bit less Lego head, allegedly. And next is colour wheel or no. So like I said, I'm in a chat with some people. Quite a lot of them are builders. I'm relying on their opinions because they know the most about building, I guess. The resounding answer was nah. And I'm going to have to say I agree with that one because I think I romanticised the colour wheel for a long time and I was like, I'm never playing The Sims 4. It doesn't have the colour wheel. Who is she? Don't know her. I only know The Sims 3 and lag. Actually going back and playing The Sims 3, and I have said this quite a couple of times in other videos, colour wheel sucks. What I would like to see and what a lot of other people would like to see is just really good solid swatches. So the woods have all of the same woods for every single item, or like have a black swatch and a white swatch for everything. Maybe primary colours for everything. I also forgot to say, but it's like necessary at this point, that the colour wheel should be there for hair colour and skin colour. It should be there for that. But for furniture, we don't need it. Hair colour, skin colour. And then next is open world, districts or none. Because when The Sims 4 was coming, I'm just going to have to put my chair up a little bit because I feel too... There we go. When The Sims 4 was coming out, I was under the impression that it was going to be districts, so be a loading screen for the full world, but you could travel within your district. And it kind of is that, but the way that I took that was that you could visit your neighbours and stuff like that loading screen. But lo and behold, she was wrong. You can't. I wouldn't mind sitting through a loading screen to go to a completely different part of the world or even travel to a different world. That's fine by me. And in some ways, I'm really actually glad for loading screens. bit of dust that just went through my camera was very rude. I'm glad for them because it shuts your game off in some ways, but in some ways it makes it feel so much bigger. There's so much more to see. You can go anywhere basically. But we shouldn't have to sit through a loading screen to go visit a neighbour or to go visit a park that's already rendered across the road. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. What I'm thinking is districts, so we can keep the whole world open and visit every other world, but no loading within these districts. I've laid it on the table. There's no allegedlys about that. That is 100% my good, honest opinion. And finally, and I think everybody's going to say no to this one, but I just thought I'd shut it in anyway. Should it be multiplayer or VR? Should either of them be implemented? And I think there's a massive push. I've got no statistics to back that up. That's just plucked straight out my brain. Might not even be any fact in that. So allegedly, there's a big push in the industry right now for like VR and multiplayer. But The Sims just ain't it. It doesn't fit in that, and I don't want to see it fit in that. It's not a social or interactive game, for me at least. It's social in terms of the online community, but not actually playing the game. I don't want to sit and talk to people while I'm playing The Sims. It's a very one-on-one experience with you and the computer. That sounds kind of bad, doesn't it? But it is. That's what it is. Game where you can pretend to be social by moving your mouse a little bit, and that's it. And it's never really been a first-person game. I think it's been multiplayer in some versions of the game. I don't think it'll work. And even when we got the first-person update, it wasn't really that popular. It was more of a gimmick, not an actual play style. And you don't play through your character either. You play watching your character. It's like your Jesus Christ, our Father, and the Holy Spirit. I don't see how VR would work or multiplayer. So I'm just going to give these a resounding hard no. Not today, Satan. Not in my good Christian suburbs. I don't want to see that on my game. That is everything that I have. If there is any more updates and everything, I will make a video to tell you. But get excited, guys, because allegedly The Sims 5 is coming. Let me know what you think in the comments if you think The Sims 5 is coming or not. What should I say after that? And what you think about everything that I've spoke about in this video. So let me know, share your opinions because I love to read them. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you after.